Hello, and welcome to another episode of Eorzea Weekly. I'm V, and today we're talking all things Final Fantasy XIV, the latest news, events, things to do in-game, and what I've been up to. Before we move on, make sure to press that sub button so that you can come back anytime. One of the most important news is that starting from now, from patch 6.5 to be exact, the PvP Series 5 is underway. So, the PvP Series 4 has ended, and all the rewards for Series 4 may be claimed until the end of Series 5. When it comes to the Series 5 rewards that you can win this time around, you can see them on screen. And I think some of these are going to make Final Fantasy VII fans very happy. In case you didn't know, you may claim rewards from the previous series if you navigate into the character menu, select PvP Profile, Series Tomestones, and finally Previous Series. This week, we've also gotten the Dawn Trail dedicated website. As you can see, it has this really cool background, all the information that we know about the expansion so far, as well as the new information added in the latest live letter when it comes to jobs, gameplay, and other stuff, so check it out. There is also an update regarding the issue with Visa debit card transactions. So this is what Square Enix had to say, following our investigation into the inability to use Visa debit cards after the payment processor switch in April 2024. We are pleased to announce that we will be implementing adjustments which will once again enable Visa debit as a payment option for customers in North America. The adjustments are currently targeted for release in July 2024, and we will provide a more specific date as we move closer to implementation. Now, this sounds amazing, but I am still concerned about all the other customers who would really like to use the Visa debit cards, and they are currently not in North America. In any case, this is a step in the right direction. When it comes to the game itself, the Dragon Quest X online collaboration event, Breaking Brick Mountains, is back in Final Fantasy XIV, starting Wednesday, June 5 at 1 AM PDT. This event will go on until Thursday, June 20th, 2024 at 7:59 AM PDT, so if you haven't done it yet in the past couple of years, make sure to do so. The rewards for this event are Thug's Mug, as well as the King Slime Crown, which is just freaking adorable. Apart from that, you will also get the minion Wind Up Brickman. I personally have not played Dragon Quest X, but I think this is a good opportunity to grow your Final Fantasy XIV collection in general, and if you are a fan, this is an exciting event that you probably shouldn't miss. This week, we've also received the updated Dawn Trail benchmark, which is available now for download. As Square Enix says, the official benchmark for Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail on Windows has been updated to version 1.1. It's funny how it's not 2.0, right? With adjustments and improvements made based on feedback from our warriors of light around the globe. I'm very glad that they did that, because it does show that they listen, and hopefully this time around we'll be able to get a much better picture of what we can or can't do with our machines in Dawn Trail. And when it comes to that, I would like to take a special opportunity to thank my community for getting my PC goal fully funded. I cannot express how grateful I am for both having you in my community and for having your support. This means that I indeed will be able to travel to Dawn Trail uninterrupted starting from July, and thank you for that. Another exciting news is that the North American data center is getting an expansion. Therefore, 4 new worlds will be added to the Dynamis data center on Tuesday, June 11 around 3 AM PDT. So it's always a good time to jump into Eorzea and create a new character on an underpopulated server, and hopefully make it less so. If you create a character or you transfer to a new world that's underpopulated, there are plenty of bonuses to be had, so enjoy that. As per usual, we are getting some changes to scripts and elegant tombstones. So with the patch 7.0, there will be several changes to elegant tombstones and scripts, including the removal of elegant tombstones of astronomy, as well as yellow crafters and gatherers scripts. We will be getting new types of tombstones, and you will only be able to obtain them after reaching level 100 with at least one class or job. So when it comes to the current tombstone situation, the poetics, as per usual, will always be both obtainable and exchangeable for items, which is not the case for tombstones of astronomy, casuality, and comedy. If you are currently carrying any elegant tombstones of astronomy, you are highly advised to exchange them for elegant tombstones of casualty, by speaking with Oriana in Revenant's Toll, and make sure to do that before the 7.0 maintenance. When it comes to the existing crafters and gatherer scripts, the purple scripts are both obtainable and exchangeable for items, which does not apply to white scripts and yellow scripts. Once the patch 7.0 is released, you'll be able to exchange white crafters and gatherer scripts for purple crafters and gatherer scripts, respectively, by speaking with the script exchange in Revenant's Toll. But if you're carrying the yellow crafters and gatherer scripts, you should exchange them for white crafters and gatherer scripts by speaking with the script exchange in Revenant Toll right now or before the patch. When it comes to sales, the PlayStation's Days of Play are officially here, and you can get yourself a Final Fantasy XIV Complete Edition and a Complete Collector's Edition on 60% off through June 12th. So if you don't have your Final Fantasy XIV on your PlayStation and you'd like to have it, now is a good time to get it. When it comes to the Monk Station itself, you can now get Tales of Adventures for Shadowbringer, Stormblood, Heaven's Ward, A Realm Reborn, and the jobs, from what I can tell, on a discounted price. I am one of the people who does not recommend doing this because the story is wonderful and you actually get to learn your jobs by leveling through them, but if you think your time is spent elsewhere and you would just like to have it leveled up, this is something that you can now do at a discounted price. These days, you can also hear, feel, and think on a mommy chair that just came out on June 3rd. So, in case you've always wanted a great big piece of Final Fantasy merch that you can use every single day, you're a collector, or you just need a new chair, this is now something that you can order for yourself. If I wasn't very happy with my own office chair, I would be very tempted, but I think this time around I will pass on the mommy chair and be slightly jealous of everyone who does have it. When it comes to our Final Fantasy XIV Artist of the Week, I cannot recommend Bottlehoo enough. I mean, look at these. Bottlehoo says finally got these done before AX. And as it turns out, I think this artist will be there present, so if you want to find more of their work, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find them there. If you would like to get yourself back into Heaven's Ward a little bit, I cannot overstate how incredible the Scholasticate questline is. It starts off with keeping the ledger, that you'll be able to find from Mathia in Ishgard, but do pay attention, as Mathia offers quests like landing a stable job and contradicting convictions as well, so you may not notice keeping the ledger in the first place. Once you do, and you choose to go through this quest line, which is amazing, you'll be able to win yourself a Scholasticate coat, Inspector's eyeglasses, the Spectacles emote, Back to School 3 achievement, and St. Adelim's Scholasticate New Game Plus as the final rewards for this questline. If you're following the story, this will take you a few hours to do, but if you're not, you can simply click through all of the dialogue options and you'll be there in no time. However, the story is very endearing, it is a little bit of a mystery, and I think that if you're a Final Fantasy XIV fan in general, this should be something you're into. This week's mount to collect is Bura Bura Chochin. This is actually one of my favorite mounts from Endwalker. It is so silly and has this incredible soundtrack, which you'll know very well if you have a house in Shirogane. You'll get this mount after you get the achievement Mono no Peke, which means that you've unlocked all the exorcism records on Mount Rockon, which means that you need to do all rows of the Mount Rockon variant dungeon. This will take you a few hours, maybe a few groups and a party finder, or if you enjoy a little bit of a challenge, you can also do this yourself. When it comes to my own activities in Final Fantasy XIV, this week I'm mostly focusing on the yokai events, leveling my Black Mage and Dragoon through Fates, and preparing for Dawntrail. As a matter of fact, I will soon be releasing a video on a full and complete Dawntrail prep, and you don't want to miss that. That is pretty much it for this week. What are you up to these days? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Thank you so much to all the awesome people supporting my content, and if you want to do so as well while getting the early access to these videos, make sure to support me on Patreon or here on YouTube as a channel member. You can find all the links down below in the description and the pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.